Well, week 3 is in the books, and you know what? I just can't wait. I can't put it off into the middle of the video. It's got to come now. We've got to do your favorite part of the video. That's right. Here it is. It's Jonathan's What Did You Do? The one thing I want to reiterate about Jonathan's segment is I'm only looking at the one player. Not, where if you would have put in like 3 different players, 2 different players, you would have won. Because everybody's going to have that moment where, I believe this week, Meredith, if you would have played Murray, or if you would have played Stafford and Jasicki, you would have beaten Sam J. I think most of us can say if we would have played a much different lineup, we were going to beat the next opponent. I'm just really looking at that one matchup, that one guy that definitely changes from one to another. So, Chase Edmonds gets 14. You only get 2 from a player. It's 12-point difference. That's the win. That's what I'm looking at. So just to clear it up. So that way you understand that there might not always be one, but that's what it is. So just a quick recap. In week 1, Eric didn't start Edmonds and lost. And then in week 2, Sam J took the L by not starting Matt Ryan.
Eric, we are doing this again. What were you trying chess? Are you kind of one? What were you thinking?
Yeah. Give me that deck of yeah. Eric, again. That's 2 with the same person. It's the old thing. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, right? Oh, man. And I always tell my employees, a mistake is just a mistake. We learn from it. But if we do it again and again, we've got a problem. So, Eric, you're seriously working towards a problem. Now, to fully understand it, the magnitude of what just happened in this week, we had 3 0-2 teams, and we were only going to have 2, regardless of what happened. We were only going to get 2 at max, but Sam J won, and Travis won. Now this leaves Eric as the lone 0-3 team left in the league. I know, right? Here's what he's saying. Oh, I just got to beat JB before. Then I just got to win a couple more. I could score 150 points. Right? That's all it is. Here's what I tell you, Eric. Here's where it gets a little tricky. Sure, you scored about 150 points every week, but you lost. And as everything happens, numbers always regress to the means, meaning you're not going to keep getting 150 points every week. You're going to get those 80s and 90s, and you're going to get beat by someone scoring just 100 or 110. You got 1 or 2 in the chamber. Everybody does. Everybody loses at least 2 games where they put up a stinker and the other team just barely ekes them out. Well, you had 3 great weeks and went 0-3. Now you got to have 2 of those. So you're looking at least 5 losses. So you only have 1 more to spare. And you get to see me this week. So let's get into it. Let's just quickly review week number 3. It's time for the week 3 review. The 6 seed, 1 to go, improves to 2-1, defeating the 4 seed, What Doesn't Hurt, 142-64 to 117-28 to bring down What Doesn't Hurt 2-1. JB now leads this series 12-9. Glorious Domination gets that much needed victory over Rogers is right. Glorious is now 1-2. Rogers is 0-3. The dreaded 0-3. The only defeated team left in the league. It was a 151-28 to 141-64. So it was a high-scoring event. The series is now tied at 9 apiece. And yes, as we can't emphasize this enough, Eric's chances of making the playoffs are roughly 11%. Ouch. The 1 seed Piping Shrieks improves to 3-0 with a 151-24 drubbing of UDHC. You got jammed 115-62. Dana leads this series 7-6. Remember, Dana? Remember when you were projected to go 0-14, and here you are, the only undefeated team in the league. Tip your cap. The 3 seed DJ Shark 2-1 with a 118-72 beating of the 10 seed Bucks in 6. Falls to 1-2 with a 95.62 score. Bob has a commanding lead in this series, 8-3. 11 seed Kevin's Famous Chili gets that much needed victory over the 5 seed Hill of a Good Time. Falls to 2-1, 97.34 versus 77.64. Sam J has never lost in this series now in 4 tries, leading the series 4-0. And this is the classic falling regression to the mean, because remember, in week 1, Hill of a Good Time drubbed me like with 197, and just 3 weeks later, he's only scoring below 80 points. So, regression to the mean. 2 seed Burden with a Glorious Purpose increases to 2-1 with a 176.4, beating over 9 seed Tony Stank, who's now 1-2. This series is tied at 1 apiece. That short-lived victory by Adam. We were high hopes, but now we're back to just Adam being Adam. So, every week I like to try to do something fun, something different, just to keep these things spiced up. And this week I thought I would take a look at some milestones that are coming up, including a very special 200th match coming up. So, yeah, let's just take a quick look at some big milestones coming up that we can celebrate. Upcoming milestones. So overall wins, Dana gets her 50th win this week, and Katie got her 75th win. So congratulations to you two on reaching those critical milestones of overall victories. Now when a league's been around for 11 years and you start getting to some big moments, this one is upcoming overall wins that are close. Eric is currently at 98 wins. JB is at 97, and Bob's at 95 wins currently. Meaning sometime this year, if all goes well, each one of us will collect our 100th win overall. Overall matches, we got a big one. In week 13, Kyle and Travis will play against each other for what is the 200th match overall. They're the first two to do it, and they're doing it together. It is an incredible accomplishment, and it's great as we will focus in definitely on this week 13 matchup, as will be a really special moment in the league time. And other big matches coming up. Eric will see his 200th matchup in the first week of the playoffs this year, whenever that is. And Dana will see her 100th in the week 8. So there you go. We got some big milestones coming up. Katie, Dana, congratulations. Now we got the next ones coming up for the 100th victory with me, Bob, I would say Eric, but I don't think Eric's going to get to 2 wins this year. So, that's just the honest truth. So it's just fun. Every year I think we should track down, see what big milestones are coming up, because we're starting to get to that point where, the 200th matchup between 2 people are at the same time. It was not scripted. I don't know if I told Eric to plan it that way. I might have, but that just kind of fell to be. So, it's kind of nice to see that, what will be the bicentennial event of our league being around is 2 teams that are at that mark. So it will be a big game. That might be a game we take and frame in itself just for funds, So, but hey, we can't get there. We can't get these milestones unless we get through week 4. So here it is. Here is your week 4 preview. Week 4 preview. The 6th seed, 1 to go, 2-1, projected 139.76. Over the 12th seed, Rogers is right. Who's 0-3? Can't emphasize it enough. 0-3. 138.28. This series is tied at 9 apiece. And can't stress enough, this is a must win for Eric. Because going 0-4 is pretty much a death sentence. The 7th seed, Glorious Domination. 1-2 going against the 1 seed, Piping Shrieks, who's 3-0. Dana leads this series 3-4? 4-3? I obviously typed that wrong. And I'm talking about I'm not going to change it. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep that mistake. Either way, it'll be fixed next week when it's either tied or 5-3. I don't know. Enjoy. Glorious Domination versus Piping Shrieks. We have the 3rd seed, DJ Shark, who's 2-1, going against the 11th seed, Kevin's Famous Chili, who's 1-2, looking to get another win to climb out of the cellar. Bob leads this series 7-5. The 9th seed, Tony Stank, with a big projected lead of 150.02 to 139.15 over the 5 seed, Hill of a Good Time, who's 2-1 after suffering her first loss, which I don't say it was suffering as much as it was being demolished. Meredith, however, does lead this series 1-0. 4 seed, What Doesn't Hurt, looking to rebound after a loss last week, 2-1, taking on the 10 seed, Bucks and 6. Who was dropped to 1-2. It's not looking good because Kyle leads this series 9-2. 2 seed, Burden with Glorious Purpose, 2-1 with a 9-point advantage, 149.31 to 140 over the 8 seed. You Got Jammed, who is 1-2 and looking to not get any further down. This series is tied at 5 apiece. Well, there it is, the week 3 that was. JB doesn't give you much advice in life, but if there's anything that I can tell you, don't punch walls. You're probably not going to win. And by probably, I mean you're not going to. So Devin Williams, you made a mistake, but that sucks. So we're coming up to fun times because we got Brewer playoffs now coming. Hockey's starting back up, and we're getting into the real thick and thin of fantasy football. So, and if you like the Bucks, the Bucks are going to start up pretty soon. So, got a lot going on. Till then, though, I'll see you on the Fantasy Gridiron.